The fucking lore, bro.
Fucking lore.
Got a upcoming guest staying with me next weekend.
Very important guest.
Very important
VIG.
guest. Yeah, VIG. Someone who, funny enough, you and I both referred to as the same name, with a good bit of context and history as to why that is. So this individual is my cousin Carlos.
He's also my primo.
Yep, aka Primo. And so the fact that Zach and I both call him Primo has got a little bit of lore to it in itself. It all kind of started with a random semi-impromptu trip down to Tampa.
There was a little bit of planning, but
little tiny
it was
bit.
not a big time in advance, but we kind of swung it together.
Yeah. And obviously I was dying to go to Tampa because that's where my cousin Carlos, who to me is like a brother, was living at the time. And he had already had my nephew, so I was kind of dying to see my nephew, spend some family time, see his wife, my aunt and uncle. And I don't know, we just kind of decided to make that trip happen, but it was really the first time that we were going to do any sort of actual travel together outside of maybe like an hour away.
Yeah,
like
but
local.
this was after he had come up and I met him, right?
No.
This is the first time.
Yeah, I think so, right? Am I misremembering?
I can't remember because there's that one other time where he came up here.
Yeah,
Remember
but
the salsa room.
Yeah, that was after.
Okay, but yeah, so this is the first time I was meeting Carlos.
Yeah, and
well, I think how it started is you were planning to go to see your nephew.
yeah.
And you said, let's take a trip. I mean, because previously we had a trip that we wanted to do, kind of fell apart for various amounts of reasons. So we were still itching to do a trip together, and we decided let's drive down to Tampa. Shout out Steven Janowski.
Well, we kind of wanted to do like a very specific activity on a previous kind of planned trip, and we somehow thought we would get like something slightly reminiscent of it if we had go to Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And
Warm and tropical.
Yeah. And then some training.
Yeah.
And we kind of talked to my cousin about it, and I mean, what a fun trip. It was definitely something that kind of added to our lore. I mean, we got some pretty cool little stories and tidbits out of it. I mean, the Thai festival was amazing. Like the Thai temple, like
cats and dogs walking everywhere is very.
Yeah, it was really chill. I mean, that day was awesome. Just getting like Thai street food, just cash flow, like all of these authentic dishes that you just don't ever see.
I think one of still the craziest part, and such a bonding moment too, was
dying about the Taco Bell that we ate at 2 a.m.
That's Gummies and Sports Center.
Gummies and Sports Center, yes.
The drive down there and back, like we didn't stop to sleep anywhere. We just gunned it from beginning to end. Well, we got up at like 4 or 5 a.m., got out of the DC area before traffic can get here.
Oh, dude, that was
and
wild.
It was you, me, and the dog, and
dude,
we just
the
gunned
best
it.
co-pilot
We probably
ever.
stopped 2-3 times, maybe for food, a couple bathroom breaks.
It was a team effort. I mean, we really only stopped for food, bathroom, and gas, but we did all three of those at the same time. We were all three
troopers. It was
troopers.
the most efficient trip, and all in one day. And we got down to Primo's place and kind of crashed and met him for the first time. And it was kind of double bonus is we were out on the golf course.
Yeah, so like at that point, you were just Zach to him. Like you were just my buddy Zach, right?
Yeah,
and,
I mean, I'd seen him on FaceTime.
Yeah.
We had FaceTime when you called.
And then like, I think early on in the trip was when we got like the whole like Zach Moy.
Zach Moy.
Yeah, because Bok Choy.
Yeah. Well, that was like the first thing we bonded over before even like meeting each other was that we both trained Muay Thai.
Yeah.
So, obviously, that's an immediate connection.
And we were gonna train Muay Thai while we were down there. But I think by the end of that trip was when you became Primo, and he became Primo to you. What a great trip, man! Like,
and that was the first time I met him, because the second time he came was when he came and trained at our gym.
Yeah.
So that was after we had trained the first time. Yeah, that was shout out Primo, coming down, meeting him in Florida for the first time.
I know, and they know how to host. They know how to host. They had us over for some delicious ass meals, and there's some pretty cool stuff in Florida.
Meat market.
Oh, dude,
that was the birth of the meat shoes.
The meat shoes. Oh man, yeah, Tampa was a great time. Haiku, that fucking sushi place. Oh, dude, that
place after the sushi place.
Yes,
that
time. Too. Yeah,
that
also delicious.
Yes, great seafood there too.
Oh man, what a trip. I definitely have got to say, as far as like precursors to certain milestones, I think that in our own ways, that trip was definitely like a much needed, like, maybe test prior to everything that happened the next year in England. Right? Like, I don't think it would have been the same if we had.
Well, a trip like that to Tampa and a trip like we took to Europe kind of only forms with, I'd say, 2 high agency planner types. Like, we're able to make decisions quickly or go on the fly, but just kind of make shit happen.
Yeah, it was a good time. I mean, what would you say was like the most like unexpectedly like pleasant part of that trip to Tampa? I think about the golf course. I actually had a great time on that golf course.
Well, yes. I still think unexpectedly great time was the car ride, because usually that's not a fun time.
Yeah.
But, we've already hashed that out. But that was a, very surprisingly a good time.
It's
like,
just
lots of podcasts, just super chill. Gotten there in record time. I've never got to Florida faster, and I've driven there a lot. Like growing up with family down there. But that was great. The golf course was beautiful too.
Yeah, it was a good time. I feel like we're probably overdue for another Florida trip.
Yeah.
Mainly because I would love some meat market.
Dude, and the other thing that I nerded out a little bit was how close he was to the Buccaneer Stadium.
Yeah.
Because it's like in a neighborhood. You're just 5 minutes outside of his neighborhood, there's a giant NFL stadium.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
it just seems so out of place, but so like part of the community.
He's living in a, Town and Country, which it's like one street over from the stadium.
Yeah.
And I always remember that from like the first time I visited him once he moved to that area, because he used to be in like downtown Tampa before that. But shit, once he moved there, I was like, every single time a game like went on, everything stopped. You just see multitudes of traffic.
I mean, I think one of my autistic tisms is sports stadiums. I love looking at sports stadiums.
That's your train sets?
Yeah. Instead of trains, it's stadiums.
Hysterical. But I mean, one thing that I do like kind of think about when I think about my cousin Carlos, I think about growing up playing soccer with him. I played up a few years because he's a few years older, but I had several years of playing on the same team as him. So whether it was like, sleepaway camps, sleepaway tournaments, like this holiday, like this road trip, like it was a good time. I imagine like you probably had a limited like experience as far as some of like the travel and whatnot, but he suffered through some good times in the soccer player experience. It'll be exciting to see him. I'm excited to have him, and honestly, I think we might be able to actually convince him to kick around with us a little bit.
That's what I'm most excited for. I mean, I've trained Muay Thai with him. I've done a lot of fun things with him, but
we swam in the ocean with him.
I think that's where I want to see him. Do a little bit of sparring afterwards.
So actually, funny enough, this is some context. I'm trying to think. I believe the last time I actually played football with Carlos. It was right before he moved to Tampa. We've got some extended family who, funny enough, is actually the extended family who's having the event that's bringing Carlos to town in the first place. This is a separate event, but every year they'd have like a soccer tournament, and it's like some memorial tournament for a family member that passed away a few years ago. So everybody kind of gathers, they think about him, and they all have a good time and play a little soccer tournament. Well, before he went to Tampa, a few more of the older people in our family, our side of the family, were still a little bit more communicative with each other. We decide to, everybody within our side of the family, kind of join up and create a team. Carlos is on it, I'm on it, Carlos's dad is on it, and then we've got a couple other like random family members who decide to step up and help us create like a full team. And I'm pretty sure that we went on to win like the tournament that day. And I'm pretty sure that like Carlos, his dad, and I ended up like pretty much hydrating with rum and cokes throughout the tournament. Yeah. But that was likely the last time I actually played joga with him. So it'll be nice to see him on the pitch, see if he can still put one, top bins, or if he's gonna kind of trip over himself.
Let's test him, do some competitions there. But
yeah,
there's nothing quite like just kicking the ball around with your boys on a nice warm sunny day.
Oh yeah, I mean, throw a little music on.
It's my kind of therapy. I mean, that's about the extent of my playing.
Cold
these
drinks.
Days.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Honestly, kind of love that, and I think that's what you need sometimes. Like, people forget that it's called the most beautiful game.
You can pick it up anywhere. That's why it's so global.
Yeah.
But it's all fun and games until you boot the ball over the fence and can't find it.
Yeah. Speaking of, that was
today.
That was our experience today.
Yeah. But hey, that ball has lasted me since the 2014 World Cup. It was the ball from that cup, so it's lasted over 10 years. So
yeah,
it's paid its dues. It was its time.
I used to have a Jabulani, and I think I left it at my parents' place, and younger siblings do their younger siblings thing.
That becomes theirs.
Yeah.
You left it behind.
Yeah. Plus the Jabulanis, I don't know if you remember it, but they were so like soft and spongy. They were so perfect for younger kids. Like it's a much softer ball for them to like actually like use. Like yours, that 2014 one, that thing was still pretty dense.
Yeah.
Some of the older balls are still really solid.
Yeah. That thing was worth its while. Definitely got its money's worth out of that.
Yeah, but I mean, with that ball being part of the abyss and my ball being a chew toy for the pooch, I think we're gonna have to kind of make a run.
We've got a trip tomorrow planned to go replace it. I mean, we can't go that long without one.
All right. So what do you think you're gonna get? What are you leaning? I always kind of feel like I lean Champions League personally. I think it's a fun ball.
I mean, I love the Club World Cup ball this year.
Yeah.
I like that one. Maybe a Puma ball, if they got some Puma.
Ooh, the larger the logo, the better.
Yes, we need the Puma as big as possible.
Our media staff absolutely adores Puma. The logo.
It's her favorite brand.
Yeah. I wonder if you're kind of limited to certain, I guess, outlets as far as getting certain balls. Like, I'm trying to think of, for example, like where I would go to buy a Derby Star. You got to go online, right?
Yeah. I mean, maybe you can find someone at like a niche football shop or soccer shop.
Or honestly, Puma, like now that I'm thinking about it, it'd be kind of cool to get the first Puma Prem ball.
I know they have lots of kits online of the actual Prem kits and the other ones. But so maybe they have that on there.
Yeah.
It's not going to be cheap. But that thing is nice.
Puma kits.
Dude, the new City Third kit.
Oh, dude.
Like, it doesn't get much cleaner than that.
Yeah.
Just black and silver. So clean.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be losing a little bit of money on that.
I have to get one of those too. Like
shit, you're going to?
That's the sickest jersey that they've released.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man.
All season.
I'm really considering that Arsenal third.
I mean, that one's up there too.
I'm really like
a black and silver ball or kit you can't fuck up.
No.
Dude,
the craziest part is that that's like the third black and silver kit in the Prem this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
and somehow it is
Villa,
the dirtiest.
Villa has the black and silver, and then Spurs is like a black and white.
Spurs has a black and white. That's right.
Yeah.
And I want to say there's one other. Maybe I'm confusing it, but yeah, I mean that's 3 right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing is sick.
Yeah.
Who would you get on it?
I don't know. I kind of want to lean Rodri.
Okay.
Right? Not really. I don't know. I feel like I would go Rodri.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
hopefully his ACL
really optimistic. I'm a little scared for him because if fucking Kai Havertz could do that when he was a fucking twig, what is he gonna do now that he's a fucking yoke? Yeah, bro.
Yeah. He has been looking big.
Yeah, he got fucking jacked.
They've been feeding him good.
Yeah, for real.
Well, he's knew that they were going after some strikers in the transfer window, so he's got a spot to protect.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, what's shit.
See, but I think that so you can throw Kai Havertz in as a midfield sub, a striker sub. So I feel like he's very versatile in that way. And I think obviously if you get Gyökeres, that has to be the first star.
Yeah.
He's got to be your first striker.
I think we kind of decided that we liked Kai better as a striker. But I mean, depending on the squad, I guess he could be some sort of attacking mid. I think what's interesting is that, again, he really wasn't that much of an aggressive player in an Arsenal kit, but he's always way more aggro in a Deutschland trikot.
Oh, of course.
So if he's gonna be that much more aggro, and he's that much more swole, what are we about to see this summer? Because the other striker for Germany, if I'm not mistaken, is Füllkrug, and he's also kind of yoked.
Mm-hmm.
Like two fucking yoked Germans.
Now that you say this,
as strikers,
I don't know why Arsenal hasn't figured this out, but they need to bring their yellow kits back and throw in some red and black accents. Trick Havertz in that he's wearing a German kit.
Oh, Deutschland.
Yeah. Get a German.
Yeah, but that sounds a little too Belgian.
No, do it right. But yeah, no, the World Cup's going to be crazy.
Do you see that they just dropped the ticket prices?
Yeah.
What do you think of those sweet tickets?
I mean, what, $1,300 for a sweet ticket to any?
What is it?
It was
group
any
stage
group
or
stage or round of 32 game?
As long as it was non-US, non-Canada, and non-Mexico.
Good. I don't want to see that.
What games would you want to go see?
Well, I mean, obviously we'd have to wait for the groups to be released to see the matchups, but
yeah,
obviously Germany.
Yeah.
Obviously Argentina.
Yeah.
Any of the big like European clubs, I would go to a Brazil game, an England game, a Spain game.
Yeah, dude. See, I would
Belgium
go Spain for sure.
Yeah.
Would you do any AFCON or Asian games? Only if they were facing like another team, like you'd get hype for it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to go to like a.
What about a Croatia
Japan game? Yes.
You'd get hype for a Croatia.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn. Still kind of want to go.
To Croatia?
I do.
Oh, absolutely. That's number one on my list.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no, bro. I'm not going to say that shit. Greece is still up there. Greece
Croatia
and
has,
Germany.
for a long time, been number one for me.
Oh, bro.
Well, between that and Thailand.
Oh, yeah, Thailand.
But I've been wanting to go to Croatia for a very long time.
Can't get mango sticky rice and Dubrovnik, neck, bro.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
I don't know. Maybe there's a little Thai restaurant somewhere.
Maybe.
Thai lady decided to go off to Split.
I feel like the Thai market that we had on that Tampa trip is also kind of what opened us up to like seeking that out here.
Yeah, just that kind of
like
hidden community. It's like you don't come across it.
I definitely feel like Thai became way more routine after that trip.
Yeah, I mean,
like
we had mango sticky rice Riverside.
Fuck yeah, that shit was amazing. Watching like the manatees and shit
with little cats coming around.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Pad Thai, spring roll.
Well, I think we'll have to try to spoil Primo this weekend that he's here.
Take him on a Thai tour.
I definitely am gonna have to get him to try at least some Thai. Trying to just figure out whether that means including spring rolls or not, because that's a pretty big identifier. But
I think you almost have to do multiple locations.
Maybe
spring rolls from one. It's not cold enough for some on beef curry.
Yeah, but there's still some other solid options there.
Ones.
Yeah. But actually, one of the things that we are pretty excited to take him for is some Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue, I feel like, is one of the like tendrils that touches almost every part of our lore.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, regardless of our lore or not, it's one of the most social dinners you can do.
Yeah, besides hibachi.
Yeah, but even that's only, like, I feel like hibachi is so large scale at some places. Like, you're sitting with randoms, like...
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it. I don't know, but I feel like there is not that great of a Korean barbecue scene in Tampa. Like, I never really saw one. Like, when we went to, like, Vegas, like...
Oh, God.
There's a lot of Korean barbecue. There's
that
a lot
whole
of
entire part of the town was
just all
China.
Asian. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all Asian
Chinatown.
stuff.
It's like blocks and blocks of strip malls full of Asian restaurants and bars.
But, like, even the times that I've had, like, other than that market in Tampa, it's slim pickings. It's not a lot of places, not a very robust menu. So I'm kind of excited to...
I hope people prove you wrong in the comments and attack you for this claim.
Yeah, maybe.
And give us all the great recommendations in Tampa Thai.
Honestly, I'd be happy to try them.
Okay.
I'd be happy to. I'm not going to say no to...
business expense
Thai.
For market research?
We will have to.
Tampa trip?
Yeah. Yeah. Customer service. We gotta follow up on these, inquiries and suggestions. But yeah, I mean, joga with him. We'll do some.
We'll definitely get some joga with him. Some competitions.
Yeah.
Take some shots on each other.
Ooh.
Some PKs.
PK shootout.
Yeah.
Free kicks. Or do we really level the playing field? We do some juggling competitions. I don't know. That he might be able to actually hold his own on that one.
I don't know if I can hold my own on that one.
Shit, you're gonna have to really brush up on those skills before he gets here.
I've been practicing though.
Have you ever tried to record what your record is?
No.
On juggles?
No.
We used to have to do that back when Carlos and I went to my grandpa's soccer camp. You'd have like certain different like exercises or drills around juggling, and I still stand by this. Juggling is like the best fucking warm up to actually joga and play.
Yeah. Get your mind locked in, your body locked in.
Yeah, and
you have to control both to.
You establish that touch. Like, touch is monumental in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Monumental, and I firmly believe that that's why Brazilians best touch in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But culturally, they juggle almost more than any other country in the sport.
Well, just seeing a random like person in Brazil juggling the ball, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's like there's pros that can't even do that. Just like the kind of skills that they're doing, the way they catch the ball, the way they balance the ball. And
you look at, and I mean, all of like the best South American soccer players, right? Like fucking Maradona, Pelé, Messi, all of the greats. Like, there's videos of them just fucking around and juggling a fucking apple. Mm-hmm. There's fucking videos of Zidane, Platini, like other like greats, legends, just juggling. Like, juggling is so like critical to the sport, in my opinion. Like, if you can juggle, it's probably one of the strongest building blocks in everything else.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they have so much control over, their lower half of their body or their entire body, but the way that they can control that.
Like,
I mean,
I see those
superb.
videos of like a group of like 5 Brazilian friends like on a beach somewhere, just like absolutely slinging this ball. Like, they look like they're fucking dancing. They don't even look like they're actually trying to juggle. They're just like fucking dancing and flowing. Dude, that's amazing.
And it's so effortless, and
it is effortless.
It's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, that's why they call it joga, right? So like joga bonito. I don't know if you remember, but like way back in the day, there was like a series of like Nike commercials around football, and it featured like the Brazilian team a ton,
just juggling
Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, like there was a total like several different series of videos, and Leach, you could pull those up in a little bit, but there was one, I'm trying to think, like specifically where like the Brazilian like national team is playing like keep away, like in a locker room.
Yeah, I remember.
Like,
the
you
locker
remember
room
that?
One, yeah.
There's one where they're like almost in like a favela, but there's like a random soccer like
Within
futsal pitch within like
a
the city.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
There's another one where it's again street ball, except it's Thierry Henry. I think it's separate than the street ball one, but dude, I still remember. Dude, Terry pulled one of the dirtiest moves, and I could never forget it. And I'm gonna like pull this up at some point so you can see it. But they're playing like a futsal that's almost hockey rules, so you can take the ball past the goal line on the like other end, and he is behind the goal, meaning like he's behind it. Like, there's no angle for him to directly put the ball into the goal. And he like fucking like stomps and plants weird and smacks the ball and just kind of chips it up, and it's got a perfect amount of spin that it just touches and then bounces back into the goal. Dude, I thought that shit was the dirtiest thing ever. I just remember that being like, shit, like no one probably discovers that like in a game, but like that's also like one of the beautiful things about football is that like some of my favorite moments playing it, I wasn't even playing a game, dude. Like, I remember being like a kid and I don't know, like walking through my neighborhood and going to like the elementary school and going to like the blacktop and like the giant brick wall and just fucking blasting the ball and trapping it and blasting it.
Well, that's one of the main reasons it's such a worldwide sport. It's like you don't need any special equipment to do it. You just need a ball.
Yeah.
That's all you need. And now that I think about it, back to the Brazilians, I'm sure this had to play into it, but the fact that they're playing in these small little courtyards and, their neighborhoods, there's no place to, kick long balls and switch the field of play. So they're forced to be comfortable with the ball in tight quarters. So doing that kind of skill moves, being able to keep it up in the air, doing those spin moves where you can shoot from behind the net.
Yeah. I remember one of my first, like, ops in football. My dad, right? I would always play with him. And I always remember growing up hearing his stories about what it was like playing and learning to play the sport where he grew up. So he's Peruvian, grew up in Lima, and he would describe like, playing on the street, right? Like playing on the street, and sometimes he like may not have had a ball, sometimes he did have a ball, sometimes people had decent shoes, sometimes they didn't, but it was never really about that. I mean, people would spend all day out there, right? Like literally like sun up to sun down, through shoes, through blisters, through blood, through sweat, through tears. Like, it's just like that cultural thing to just play and have a good time.
Yeah.
It's a great.
Well, I mean, growing up when I was in elementary school, like, I think we've had this conversation, but obviously the group of your class that goes out for recess kind of splits into their own little, activities, so we obviously had kickball and basketball and, American football, but down the hill there was this big field, and it was the perfect size for, 20 elementary schoolers to play a game of football. So there's always a group that went down there, and we had a couple balls, and we would just, the entire time, just in our school clothes, just be running around playing soccer, and that was the best time, dude.
What position did you play when you were younger?
I mean, when I played, I was a lot younger, so I only played up to when I was like second grade, so like 8 or 9, I think. So it was never very structured in that sense. Obviously, I always loved being up front and scoring goals.
Yeah.
But where I ended up finding myself was playing more like of a midfield player. But again, at that age, there's not, too much structure with formation. Everybody just kind of charges the ball and tries to make a play on it.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite memories that's always stuck with me was, maybe like 5 or 6, the league you're playing in, you play at the little pug goals. And it's, toddlers to, little kids running around. Everybody's chasing the ball. It's just one giant amoeba of little kids chasing the ball. But there was one game where it was 10-0, and I ended up scoring all 10 goals.
God damn.
One of the neighborhood friends was the goalie of the other team.
He's definitely not feeling himself, guys.
But it was like nobody knew what they were doing except for like a few of us. And, I was, almost playing travel football at that time. So I was definitely, higher level than those little rec league kids leagues. But that one always stuck with me.
I would have to say that my probably absolute favorite memory in the sport, again, ties back to Carlos. So we grew up playing and attending these like soccer camps my grandpa had, but he held them at a set of fields at a complex called Chinkapin. Chinkapin is attached to a pretty famous high school. Have you ever seen the movie about American football, Remember the Titans?
Oh, no, that's right.
Remember the Titans
Sorry,
is T.C.
local.
Williams. Yes. So their practice field was actually one of the fields next to where we grew up playing joga. Well, my grandpa would host like a day camp, but then in the afternoons during the summer, he would also host clinics where he would like actually like drill like even harder, right? Like that's where you are doing like Dutch, right? Mm-hmm. Essentially, like it was invite only, and you were getting much more technical shit. Mm-hmm. Well, it was summer, and much like we've been seeing for the past, oh my gosh, entire summer now, there's summer storms, and there was this doozy of a summer storm that rolled in right as Carlos and I were with my grandpa waiting for this summer clinic to start. So camp had already gone. We had already done our stuff. Like Carlos and I are sitting probably shoeless, sockless, in swim trunks maybe. It's like just having finished like swimming with everybody after like the day of camp, waiting for this clinic to start. Storm rolls in, absolute like rain pissing down, thunder, lightning. We're kind of stuck in the car waiting it out, and it kind of blows over pretty quickly. But I guess my grandpa doesn't know if he's going to have people show up for this clinic, and both my cousin and I, Carlos and I, were waiting for our rides that were not going to show up for another 2 hours plus. And so we decide, like, oh, well, we're bored. My grandpa's like, well, why don't you go play soccer? And we're like, well, but it's like all muddy and rainy outside. Like, we don't want to mess up like our cleats. And he goes, so play barefoot. We're like, fuck yeah, that's amazing. So we go out there. Now, mind you, we are playing on the practice field for the American football team. So, like, their cleats, like, they dig up like a lot more than joga. So there's big fucking pits of mud on this field, and Carlos and I are like 1v1 across the entire fucking field.
Nice.
running, sliding, trying to get the ball through puddles, having the ball get stuck, getting stuck in mud ourselves, and like getting like quicksand stuck. Dude, we were like fucking replicas of Arnold from that fucking scene in Predator, caked in fucking mud after playing for hours. We were absolute like disasters to probably drive home that day, but that is still to this day my absolute favorite memory, playing football.
Who won? Not that matters at all.
I probably would have put in more goals, but Carlos could definitely have like outpowered me. So like if he like wanted to drag me down or trip me up, like I was not going to be able to like fight that.
Do you think that's going to be the same this coming weekend?
Oh fuck no.
Okay.
No. Joga, not a chance.
All right.
Nakmoy, maybe. But we'll see.
Now, what are the odds that Primo gets in the cold plunge?
A lot less likely than me getting in the cold plunge.
Yeah.
But here's the real crazy question. Which one do you think is more likely? Me doing 60 seconds in the cold plunge or him doing 15?
Primo doing 15.
You think that's more likely?
Yes.
Wow, bro. Fuck you.
I seen you when you get to 20 seconds.
Dude, I made it to 30 last time.
Good job. 30 seconds.
All right. I'm going to just stop doing it.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see Primo.
Yeah, we'll see what we can get him to do, but Primo and you know, that whole Tampa trip, like, that was a really, really good like start to our lore. I mean,
Well, it definitely kind of, you know, showed us that, all right, we can do kind of spontaneous travel.
Yeah.
And we kind of solidified that when we flew to Madrid without a place to stay and made it work.
To be fair, we did most of that other trip knowing where we were going to go and having a lot of it planned. I mean...
Yeah, but honestly, half of the fun of the Madrid trip was so spontaneous.
Yeah, every single part of that. I mean, even leaving with tattoos, completely unplanned.
Yeah. Finding the best restaurant in the city.
Dude, the best
The meat
restaurant.
cave.
The meat cave.
We're going to have to keep that one secret.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody does want to know, DM us and we might tell you. We might not. But
it's going to cost you a football scarf.
oh, that would be a good one. Whatever team that you don't see behind us or slowly start to get accrued, yeah, we'd have.
I will take another Arsenal scarf.
Well, yeah, man, that was a really big reason why I kind of wanted to chat about this. Was
Yeah, we got Primo coming.
we got Primo
Tampa
coming.
trip. Tampa.
Yeah, we got Tampa coming to us. Yeah, this has been a fun little chat. I'm Sebastian.
I'm Zach.
And this is the lore.
Zitch.
Zitch.